or my wife, who is very, very security mindset, like really likes to see a paycheck come in every week. She looked at me and she was like, you've got to leave. You got to quit. Like, this is killing you. So at the end of January 2025, I quit my job with no prospects, no nothing. And throughout 2025, like, I applied to hundreds of jobs from, banking positions, which I'd been doing for 5 years, to like just, like random things, like just entry level, like, please just somebody give me a paycheck. And I wouldn't hear back, or, you'd get the like polite email of, we moved on, we're going with somebody else. But throughout 2025, it was a time where God really sat me down and was like, I'm the one that provides for you. You're not the one that provides for your family. Like, at the end of the day, it's me.
Yeah.
And we saw his provision throughout the year of like, like, we're married, we've got a house, like, there's bills to pay, cars to pay for,
Yeah.
like, there's all the normal stuff. And like, we didn't miss a payment. We didn't, like, our mortgage was always covered. The car was paid for, like, all the things. Like, we never went hungry. Like, God really just, through sometimes random ways, sometimes just, like pulling money from some savings that we stashed away, things like that, where it was just like, he's showing his provision throughout.
That's awesome.
And then my Candace and I have always loved watching, like, home remodel shows and that kind of stuff. So we were watching House Hunters, and this probably would have been somewhere in June, and I was just like, what would you think about me doing that? Like, do you think I could be a real estate agent? And she's like, yeah, I think you could. And I've never had this experience, but every like friend or person that I've talked to that I'm like, yeah, like, I'm thinking about doing real estate, every single one of them was like, oh, that's perfect for you. That's a great idea.
Oh, no
Like, why
kidding.
didn't you tell me that 5 years ago? Like, but it just,
awesome.
it seemed like a good fit. So I, the first thing that I did is, you go on Indeed, you type in real estate, and Keller Williams was doing a, like, come check us out kind of night, so I actually met Alex John there.
Was he the first guy you met?
He was the first guy that I met at Keller Williams.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So chatted with him. He did his whole, he did his like 45-minute, kind of presentation talk, about what real estate was, had like, just kind of give you some more of the inside information on it.
That's awesome.
And then at the end, they offered a, if you're interested, like, we'll pay for you to get your license, with no obligation to Keller Williams. Like, they,
I remember hearing about that.
So they'll pay for you to take the class without, and then you could go and work for, Exit Realty or whoever. Like, it didn't matter to them.
Right.
Which of course speaks highly about that company, like, they're not twisting your arm or like making you sign a contract. Like, so I did it. I got my license, right at the end of July, started working for them beginning of August. And, it's like a whole different world. I've been interested in real estate from like the investment side of things when I worked at the bank.
Right.
But not like being the real estate agent. So nice. It's a whole new world for me. But over and over, like, I've seen God show up, and like, I had closed my first deal in October.
All right.
Which isn't really normal in the real estate world. Like, there's a lot of people, like, I know a guy in our coaching program. He's been working for 2 years in real estate, and he still hasn't closed a deal.
Yeah.
Or he's closed one, I guess. Okay. In 2 years.
You got a stretch goal for 2026?
Yeah, I do.
You want to say it out loud on the podcast?
This is where it becomes the audacious, only God can do this.
Nice. Nice. I love audacious. I love stretch goals.
And I'll preface this a little bit. My wife and I have not been able to have kids of our own. Her brother and sister-in-law adopted kids from Brazil 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And they're amazing. We love our nieces and nephews. They're incredible kids. Six
Yeah.
of them. They got six of them at the same time.
Wow.
That's a whole podcast on its own.
Yeah.
But through their journey and through our journey of infertility, God has really put on my wife's heart and more recently my heart of, you're going to adopt.
Okay.
And in the summer of last year, when I didn't have a job, I didn't have any prospects, my wife heard from God, you're going to adopt in 2 years.
Okay.
That was 7 months ago.
Nice. Nice.
And just to like set the stage, like me being out of work drained us to zero. Like we are starting from nothing.
Okay.
You know?
Nice. I love it.
And so this is something that like only God can do this. So I like through doing some like business planning and things like that with Keller Williams, I have been hearing and feeling like I'm going to sell 38 units.
38 houses. If you want to be one of 38 to help Joel adopt a kid, man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be
that's yeah.
awesome.
And it literally would be like we would get to the end of this 2 years and we'd look back and it would be like the only way that this could have been is God.
That's awesome.